The Anambra Attorney General and Commissioner for Justice, Professor Sylvia Efemeje-Chika, have called on the need for women to be economically empowered so as not to be trampled upon by men in terms of domestic violence. She stated this at a discussion centered on the cultural norms and religious practices that beat on the rights of women in the society, which was organized by the International Federation of Women Lawyers under the Nigerian Bar Association with the theme Repressive Cultural and Religious Norms Against Women and Children, Bold Transition from Rhetorics to Action. Addressing journalists, the country vice president and national president of the federation, Mrs. Amina Susanna Agbaji, aired her view on the theme in relation with the Nigerian Bar Association alongside Professor Sylvia Efemeje-Chika, the Attorney General and the Commissioner for Justice, Anambra State, giving her thought.
You know, the air is that women are taking charge of conglomerates, of international organizations, of countries, and so on and so forth. And of course, the Nigerian Bar Association is not an exception. And so women are here to make those, to pronounce and move into those bold prints that have been set for us, and we are transiting into it.
The only way we can reduce this problem is through domesticating this that we are talking about, because right now we have a limited limited legal platform to agitate for the rights of women. So we need to domesticate SIDA. We need the traditional rulers to sensitize the people to stop any cultural practice that is against women's rights. Then even the men should be made to know that all these practices that impede the rights of women, like when harmful widowhood practices must be dropped. You know, this would make way for emancipation of women.
So for FIDA members, we're encouraging them for better action. We don't want too much rhetorics on issues that concern us. We more or less understand that. So the issue now is what actions are we taking going forward, and that is what we're discussing. And most of those actions is how to get women, how to get closer to the women, particularly the women we serve that are challenged by, like our theme now has to do with cultural repressions. And what is it that is there in society that prevents women from being the best that they can be? How is FIDA going to encourage such women to take bold steps to tackle the issues around them?
As Lagos State government has done so much in ensuring that the right of women is not abused in the state, other participants at the event aired their view.
What Lagos State is doing, they have taken so many proactive measures to curb this menace of repressive laws, repressive religious norms, and cultural acts that have inhibited the progress of women and children by putting in motions the Sexual Assault Referral Center. You have the domestic violence response team. You have so many things they have put in place.
In this part of the world, there are quite a number of it. Maybe because of our background, because of our traditions, people have learned to take it as a part of life, as a way of life, which shouldn't be. And so, with the help of FIDA and other international bodies, we have put up programs, you know, to speak against all these cultural imbalances.
It means that we have been doing good, but we still need to put in more effort to do better. That is all about the bold transition, that is doing more to make sure that all that evolve around gender-based violence is brought back to the barest minimum.
The Attorney General for Justice of Anambra State, Professor Sylvia Efemeje-Chika, stated that domestic violence is now a crime under the law and should not be seen as normal. She, however, encouraged women to be bold and report to the police whenever they are facing any form of violence.